your vision brought to life. Experience a seamless transformation of your home with trusted craftsmanship. Let's bring your dream home to life together. Call us at 1-784-456-7649. Email districtstairs.svg@gmail.com or visit us in the Russell Shopping Center at Stony Grounds.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Soundblast Entertainment exclusive rentals. We have LED bars, LED chairs, LED tables, trussing, speakers, and stage available. Bring your event to life with exclusive party rentals. For more information, contact 1-784-493-1361. 1-784-493-1361.
Looking for reputable, reasonable shipping services from the USA? Look no further than Fair Deal Shipping and Trading. Call us today, 407-822-6792. From our hub in Orlando, Florida, we provide complete freight handling services. We'll do your purchasing, we'll do your shipping, and everything in between. Whether it's ocean freight or air freight, commercial cargo or personal effects, big or small, Fair Deal will handle it all. Visit us on the web at www.fairdealshipping.com or just call us 407-822-6792. That's Fair Deal Shipping and Trading. In the heart of Central Florida, your artery to the Caribbean and the rest of the world.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is VinceClean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then VinceClean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tiles just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? VinceClean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. VinceClean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. VinceClean, 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 the best in service.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right, it's that good. We've got what you're looking for, all the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massey Stores. Massey Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good, that good. When you shop at Massey Stores. That good.
Massey Stores, our family serving your family.
This one's for country. Get ready as the NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division. So we're heading to Abundance Bar at Long Beach, North Union on Saturday, 28th June for a big karaoke and bingo. For bingo will be 4 games of $100 each with a jackpot of $1,000. Tickets only $5. Starting time 9 p.m. So come sing the night away and win some big money for Carnival. As NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division brings to you karaoke and bingo on Saturday, 28th June in Long Beach, North Union at Amanda's Bar. Get ready.
Please note that the ticket for the jackpot is $10.
Central Leewood, get ready to turn up the vibes. It's the Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Myro. It's happening Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar. Come live and rally with your representative, Conroy Huggins. Meet the man with the plan, the vibes, and the vision for Central Leewood. Tickets are only $80. And this one is selling off fast. We leave Barrowly at 7 a.m., Kingstown at 8 a.m., and it's all presented by the Central Leewood Young Dems and the NDP Central Leewood Division. It's mix, mingle, and move with the mission. The future is now. Let's ride with Huggins in this massive Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Myro on Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar.
While the New Democratic Party, the NDP, continue to represent the views of a significant number of Vincentians, the party is indeed obliged to recognize that we are now into new times. Through this radio program, the NDP hopes to keep in tune with the thinking of the populace, while offering leadership for the challenging times ahead. This program, New Times, is therefore for all Vincentians, regardless of political persuasion, to interact with the NDP in building a new team of New Democrats. Call telephone number 4565967 to interact with the party's host on this program, New Times, aired on this station, Nice Radio. From 10:30 a.m., it's New Times for a new team of New Democrats. The views expressed on this program are not those of Nice Radio.
We strive for what is right and praising in God's sight and a democratic life. We believe our country's future must be shaped by our own hands to ensure a strong foundation that's based on rock, not sand. The education of our children is the pride of NDP, and freedom of expression is a pledge of our gratitude. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right and pleasing in God's sight and a democratic life. Let us put our heads together to keep high our country's name and protect our youth from danger. From guidance we remain. Our women and our children will uphold with our men. The kind and gentle nation and live in harmony and love. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right and pleasing in God's sight and a democratic life. We salute our founding members for the child they gave to us, to provide land for the landless, be honest, kind, and just, a better life for every worker, and for those for whom they care, to build one Caribbean, our peace and justice share. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right and pleasing in God's sight and a democratic life. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. We strive for what is right and pleasing in God's sight and a democratic life. Oh, NDP, we love you so. One family, one destiny. right and pleasing in God's sight.
The winds of change are sweeping through the region. Change is long overdue. This is a new year. These are new times. We are the New Democratic Party. This is the New Times program with your host. We are ready. What about you?
I've been battered, bruised and torn, but I'm still here. Some days my life was filled with fear. Oh, but I'm still here. So many times I had to fight just to stay in the right. I have failed so many times, but I'm still here. I had many disappointments, but I am still here. There were days when I thought I could not make it, Lord, but I'm still here. So many storms I had to bear, Lord, for your joy they can't compare. Storms of sickness, storms of strife, oh, but I'm still here. I've been abused and misused, but I am still here. Been persecuted and accused, oh, but I'm still here. Lord, it's such joy to know that your love had kept me so. Through the valley I had to go, but I'm still here. Oh yes, I'm still here by the grace of the Lord. Let me say a pleasant good morning to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And let me welcome you to another edition of the New Times program for today, Friday the 20th day of June in the year of our Lord 2025. My name is Igal Adams, and I'm the host for today's program. Let me remind you that the New Times program is a politically sponsored program. It is sponsored by the New Democratic Party of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the oldest, the most loved, the majority party in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and it is the only political party in this country that has outlived its founding fathers. Our leader and president is none other than a 5 times elected representative of the Northern Grenadines, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday. Before we go any further, I'll just love to have our reading from the Bible this morning, as we usually do, before we open up the program. A reading from the book of John. John chapter 14 and verses 27. That's the Gospel according to John 14 and verse 27. It says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. This is the word of the Lord. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading, hearing, and doing of his words. We say a pleasant good morning to our leader and president, Dr. Godwin Friday and family. Also to our past leader and president, past Prime Minister, Brother Annie Eustace and family. To all of our members of parliament, elected and nominated, and their families. To all of our candidates and their families, pleasant good morning to all of you. To our executive members, our chairpersons in the various constituencies, pleasant good morning as well to you and your family, to families, to our past parliamentarians and past candidates for the New Democratic Party and their families. Say a pleasant good morning to you as well, and to all of our supporters, that is, supporters and well-wishers of the New Democratic Party in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and those further afield. We also want to say a pleasant good morning to all of the other persons in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We welcome you to the program this morning, and we trust that everything is going well with you. The weather is very nice today. It's breezy and it's sunny. Very good weather. We had some rain the last days of the week there, but today is looking very sunny and windy, so it seemed to be a very lovely, beautiful day. So I trust that wherever you are, you're having a lovely day as well. And to persons who are not Vincentians, but they may be tuned into the program as they do from time to time, we welcome you in a very special way, and we wish you all the best. And to the most wonderful people of SPG, the people of Central Kingston, you know, I got to just big you up, big you up, big you up. So I just want to big up everybody and trust that everything will be well with you for the day. Now, yesterday, I lost a very good friend. Don't ask me about her politics because I never discuss politics with her, to be honest. Desiree Richards, she died yesterday morning. So I want to send out my deepest condolences to all of her family members, her husband, her son, her mommy, sister, brother, all of them. I just want to, her daddy, just want to extend my deepest condolences to the family. Somebody I know for a long time. I think we were baptized the same time, the same year, in the same crusade. And we were always friends from then until now. I spoke with her, I think, was sometime last week. I saw her in town, looking all well jolly and smiling as usual, as she usually do, but only to get the message yesterday that she had passed away yesterday morning. It's kind of sudden passing, so our condolences goes out to the family, and our prayers are with the family as well. So yes, and there are other persons who may have lost loved ones in the various constituencies. Desiree originally from down in the Chumaka area, somewhere down there, but they've been living in the Kittels area for a very long time. She's married, have a son. I'm not exactly sure where they live now, but where she in particular was living now. But that's the area I know they used to live. Well, the parents still live there and so on, because, you know, we still shout up one another every now and then when we meet up one another and so on. So she is gone, but life goes on, and we hope, trust that the grace of the Lord will just strengthen and keep the members of the family, and they will keep trusting the Lord. So wherever you are, in whichever constituency, and you have lost a loved one, whether a friend or a family member, our condolences to you. And we trust that God will keep you in this time of your grief and your loss. Now, as I was traveling home yesterday, I saw them fixing some of the holes in the road over there in Green Hill. That was yesterday while I was going up. And I look at some of them, they filled some, they missed some, they filled some others, missed some. Well, I'm hoping that they will be back to deal with those that they didn't deal with. They didn't mark them, however. And those that were marked, they came and fixed, but they didn't mark some, but some are there to be fixed. I don't know why they didn't mark them and fix them one time. I said, well, this is an election year, and they normally try to do everything in the election year, but even the roads, they can't get fixed properly, even in an election year. It tells you something. They're real tired, and they really need to go. But, it took the van men. Most of them had to go on strike some days ago in order to get them to pay some attention to the road. Now, I saw them down in Lodge Village this morning as I was traveling to come here, fixing another part. And that part seemed like they're fixing it a little better than they did some in Green Hill, but we'll look and see as the time progresses. Over in Sharps as well, as I walked through there yesterday, I saw them fixing some of the holes there, but they only fixed some. They left out a great deal. I was wondering why. But even some that they fix, one big hole they go in it when you turn around as you go in to Colors Bakery or the ballground area when you're coming from up plan. And you turn, there's a big hole there. I saw the patch that and the other holes that were there. But what I noticed is that the biggest hole, they patch it, but still a small piece of it that wasn't patched. So I was wondering if you come to patch the hole, why you not patch everything completely so that it could be a complete job and everything will be okay. But it also took the vanmen and sharps to strike as well to get some attention paid to the road. And it's really time for Vincent Jones to wake up and see that it's high time for us to get rid of the Unity Labour Party, because it's really out of order that you will have, even in a time like now, people having to strike in order to get the roads fixed. That's a normal thing government's supposed to do. Fix the roads. As a matter of fact, by the time you go to sleep and wake up, some of the roads should already been fixed. But they're fixing them in the height of the traffic and so on. But that is what is happening right now. So we trust that they will fix all of them. But whether they fix them or not, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have to understand and realize that it is time for the Unity Labour Party to go. High time for them to go. They really get careless, carefree. They take us for granted. So we need to get rid of them. This person is trying to get in. I'm going to see if I take them. I ain't ready to open the lines, but I'll take them. Welcome to New Times.
Good morning to you, Igal.
Hey, bro, morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good.
It's a good thing I take the call.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I heard you just now speaking about the East Road. I want to pause to remember. Tier 1. When these people was trying to fool Vincent Chan to get into power, when Julian used to say, when I hear we get into office, not office, when they get into power, and they see a road, they see a road start to dig up, If the whole thing they was going to rip up and resheet it was it's enough. Whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. But as usual, just a bunch of talk, and the ULP is good for that. They're good for talk.
I got have you seen apart from we doing over a whole like a highway? Have you seen that any road like let me see up in Sharps, rip up and go over? Have you ever seen that?
Pieces of the road, not the whole road itself. They dig up pieces and patch them
Patch
over.
you mean
But
they go to patch.
they dig out like maybe a good piece and then patch it, but not the whole road. I can't remember seeing the whole road dig up at all.
Exactly. And I tell you, these people would have really went to tongue and the NDP in 2001 to try to fool Vincent, and Vincent really want to continue to be fooled. Anyhow, my brother, I am saying this, not that I'm giving advice or anything to the NDP, it's just that I'm just saying, because that's the party that I support all my support until whatever life I have remaining and this out I will continue to support. But when I heard this man was saying that he is going to carry a bill to Parliament.
Well, that's why I wasn't opening the lines, because I wanted to deal with that.
We'll get there now.
You know, I wanted to deal with that in as a specific something this morning.
Exactly, my brother. I am here wondering to myself, because this man said, from based on what I read and heard on the radio and on the news, that I like one thing though, is like how he admit the workers who have told that should have been used something they want. The people, those workers, they were fired. They were fired by the government. When we call government, the thing that we have in Simbins, calling the government right now, they were fired. And here, if I am asking the NDP, please, encourage him to bring the matter to Parliament. Encourage him to bring it. And when he bring it, debate it in a way that you are going to make sure, because you're not going to support it, you are going to register, you are going to make sure you debate it in such a way that you are going to register it and the Hansard of Tim Vincent and the Grenadines. That bill rather is bringing there is for him. But the NDP has already said that when they get into office, they are going to reinstate every single person that they were alive, who want to come, who might want to come back. And I personally believe they will even go further, that even though you don't want to come back, you will be properly compensated for the time you have lost your job for, and you will be, as I said, you will be reinstated and compensated where necessary. You know what I mean?
Sure enough.
Let me say go ahead, sorry about that.
No, I said sure enough, and that is the position of the New Democratic Party. Will reinstate the workers who were dismissed under the vaccine mandate with all of their benefits, not some of them, all of the benefits. Because from day one, we said it was very wrong to dismiss the workers. They could have called it whatever they want. They deemed them to have abandoned the job, which was a bag of rubbish, because none of the persons abandoned the job. They were dismissed from their job and sent into a lot of hardship. Some of them even lose their property, you know, and that thing. Some of them, their life just went downhill because of the pressure of not being paid, because some people live by the paycheck. And when you don't pay people and for such a long time, then it's obviously criminal to the person. And the act that was brought to Parliament and made a law, I could only recognize it as a criminal stroke against the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the Unity Labour Party must not be allowed to get away with that in this coming election. That is one of the things that people must keep in mind, whether they were the ones fired or not. But your friends, your family, your co-worker, they were fired. Some of them suffered greatly. As a matter of fact, some of them maybe even die because of that pressure. We see some of them die, but we ain't know exactly what they die from. But I mean, stress can do a lot of things. And when you put people under that kind of stress, a lot of bad things happen to those people for 4 years, and they've been suffering and continue to suffer. And therefore, the people of the country must be in solidarity with those workers. And on election day, whenever that day is, they must go out to the polls with a vengeance.
Exactly.
In every constituency.
Everyone.
And make sure that the Unity Labour Party feel the wrath of the Vincentian public and let them know that this is the final thing. We had enough. We ain't taking it anymore. And all of you, we're going to make sure that you go. Vincentian people, I'm encouraging you to go out and do just that.
Thank you. I agree. And I do not want, I want persons not to take it and believe if Ralph is doing this from a place of love. It's not from a place of love what he's going to do there.
Not at all. The pressure he under for the election.
Thank you, my
all that was going to deal with, that's why I wasn't really going to open the line, but I see the person called twice. I say, well, maybe somebody trying to let me take it.
You could see me as the one who was running with you to keep you going. So you could do your part. Because I just want them to know. This is a man who said that he knows, even though those persons who lost the job was going to vote for him. He said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
He said so.
This is how confident he believed, and he thought he thought he is. It's how confident he was that he was willing to go down to the people who lost the job will vote for him.
Because you see, I believe in the back of his mind, he had all the things planned, what he will do in the year of election. So, yeah, I believe he had this plan to come in the year of election and bring this law to Parliament to reinstate the persons and the benefits. I guess he probably didn't know that the NDP would have gone along so hard in it and promised the people so forcefully that they will reinstate them and give them all the benefits. But I want to say to him and his government, if you so love the people, or if you want to bring this law, because you don't love the people, so forget about that. You don't love the people. But you want to bring the law because now you recognize you're wrong. I mean, you should have recognized it before. And I believe you knew you were wrong, but you're wicked and spiteful, so you still carried it out. But now you know you're wrong, and you're going to bring this law to say you're going to reinstate the persons who was fired, under the vaccine mandate, when you of yourselves deem the people to have abandoned their job. Now, if I abandoned my job, nobody fired me. I abandoned my job. But now you are saying that those who are fired under the vaccine mandate, well, if you're going to bring a law to the Parliament so that they could get back their benefits, then why is it you still have the case in court and using our monies to pay for it? If you realize that, yes, I did something wrong, well, you don't want to admit it because you seem to think that you're a god, so you never could do wrong. But it's clear that you're wrong, because if you bring in this law to give them back what was theirs, then you know you were wrong. But now that you know that, why is it you still have the matter in court? You should take it out of the court and make sure that we've done with that. And we will give you back what belongs to your work, and whatever benefits, we give it back to you. That is what he should be doing. And even if he come to the place to do that, I don't want Vincentians to forget. Yes, he is doing it now because the NDP says we will do it. we will forget about the case in court. We will reinstate the people with full benefits. So those who had worked 20 years and 15 and 30 and 10, they will have all of the benefits. They wouldn't be starting over to try to accumulate years again to get benefits. They will get all of the benefits. So if you want to do something, take it out of court. But even if he does that, the Vincentian public must not be fooled and tricked anymore by Ralph Gonsalves and the Unity Labour Party. They must see them for who they are, and they must deal with them at the polls and get them out of the governance of St. Vincent and the Grenadines so that our country can catch itself, our country can move forward, and our country can have the governance that it truly needs, that will be able to chart a course for the nation and its people, that will be able to assist them economically to develop a better standard of living so that the hardship they're currently facing, they wouldn't be going through it. Correct. Yes, my brother.
No, well, that's the reason I was saying that I will love the NDP to encourage him to bring the issue to pass, and then horn it on him, because remember the NDP cannot bring bills to Parliament.
No, because they're in the opposition, so they can't bring it.
Use an opportunity to make sure you register on the Hansard of the means of the Grenadines, so the people could know that when the NDP gets into office, what is the NDP position? When it's done, they tell Ralph support bill.
You break up there, didn't get that piece.
So I was saying that based on that, after you make your point, you don't have the Parliament, each one of them to debate it and let's register it inside on the Hansard. And when it's done, let Ralph know. Based on that, you cannot register the bill that Ralph is bringing now in the current state, because there's other people get left out of the bill based on how he is going with it. But because the NDP have a comprehensive one, alternative to Ralph would register it there. So if people will know that it is inside the Parliament and the NDP has already taken the position, how they are going to deal with it when they get into office. Well, and this is something Ralph must hate this election. Right now, the NDP have Ralph on his back foot.
True.
That is the reason why Ralph is trying to come forward now, but Ralph can't come forward. The NDP have you almost knocking down the stump behind you, eh? That's what they have you right now, eh?
And I heard he come in Central Kingston today. I don't know how true it is, but I heard so. I heard so.
But can't do it time he come in, you go to tobacco might don't start already.
Yeah, so but I heard he come in.
Yeah, with that thing might a little bit easier.
You know, I heard he come in, I don't know, but since 2010 I told him to come and run, because he said as long as he was the Prime Minister, Major couldn't be a representative. So I told him since that time to come and run. That's 15 years ago, but he ain't brave enough to come Central to run. So I don't know. His presence wouldn't make anything different in Central, because the people of Central ain't foolish, and the people know exactly the reason why he will be coming if he brave enough to come. Exactly. And the people of Central Kingston will again elect Major Sinclair Leacock under the NDP ticket to represent them after the next general election. So it don't matter who come through or who come up against. If all of them could come up against the Major, they could still get licked. So it doesn't really.
And just before I go, because this is my final point. This is my final presentation before I go. I want Ralph to get a copy of the news of today and look inside and read how my children at university. It's all inside there. Even they refuse them, Ralph, from giving them a scholarship that you would have promised them and paper. We have the paper. We promised them another else. A couple of the Hansard. We had promised to send them to university. You never send them, but they went and they work hard. I don't tell people this, I guess. Or your nephew and then and your nieces. Their niece. They are not bright. We don't call my train them bright. They're just hard working.
They work hard. Fair enough.
They work hard. Exactly. So go there, Ralph, and read all about it. They're on page 3 in the newspaper of this week and see how well they have done and make the daddy proud. You know what I call them? I see them as Coco Gaffs. They are Gaff. The legendary tennis player who now beat up the...
I know.
So they are my Coco Gaff.
The young lady. Yeah.
Go and read it. Go and read all about it, Ralph. Because you know that the sat in your office in front of you when they promise and tell them, go look, see what university will get into. And they're still waiting to get scholarship, but they don't come out now. And they're doing well out there. Check out their grades and they go see Ralph. In order for you to get that kind of position there, you have to be a straight A student. Only straight A students are local and cannot see. We read it, Ralph. Have a wonderful day, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. Love you too.
My brother. Have a great
God
weekend.
bless. Yeah, great to enjoy the weekend.
You too,
and
my
as
brother.
usual, pass on my greetings.
Yes, I do that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Love every time I get.
All right, bro. God bless. Yeah, that was the man Biggs. Calling on the program. So yeah, as he went down that way, which I was going to, but I was gonna give some other information before, but it's happened so that he called, and those are some of the things that was mentioned. So we can't be hypocritical, and we cannot allow this man to trick us as Vincentians. We just have to make sure we keep our head on and do that which we have to do. Welcome to New Times.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I just want to touch on a point that people don't always talk about. I mean, the Unions have the evening program with the sports and stuff, but I want to ask the question, which sport is better off today than 25 years ago?
Well, I guess somebody might call and tell you, because I can't see any that's better off today than 25 years ago.
We lost lawn tennis courts, hard courts. We lost playing fields for all different kind of reasons. I mean, we lost facilities. The only improvement that was done in 25 years is the lighting of Annesville for cricket. And it took 25 years, 25 years to get it done.
To get it done, that's true.
You understand? You have playing fields and hard courts that losing current, that is underused. You have community centers. A few years ago, I remember it had a big kuluwa, about 100 table tennis boards. Where they are? Where's the school table tennis, primary school, secondary school table tennis competition? Where's the community centers and the activities in the community centers? The little sporting activities, sports in the communities. Where the recognition for all these youths, the avenues for them to, I mean, you separate sports and education, and you have to exercise and education together.
Well, the thing is, 25 years ago, you didn't have so much opportunity in sports that you have now, and we're wondering why we have to still be so far behind after 25 years. The type of money is to be made in sports today, and the among the scholarships and so on available. You wonder why we are so far behind the other countries in the sporting arena.
It took our international athlete, as in Trafika Maloney, an interview that has two little things that was a little negative for them to jump up to say, oh, she shouldn't say that. She should have just made a call and say she need assistance. But she didn't say the way it was said. But the rest is history. But how many other athletes are suffering who could be doing well, are suffering because they're just not getting the assistance?
Yeah, because some of them are poor and they really cannot assist themselves. The type of training you have to do to be a top athlete calls for proper nutrition and all that kind of things, proper gym walk and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes they just don't have the money to do it. They
What
may,
school
they,
have a
they may
gym
have
after
the talent, but they don't
after
have the
after
means.
after 25 years? What school have a gym? I mean, even the communities. I spoke about this many times. They build a track down Diamond, and the south end of that track, the community, the people in the community used to go there and play the little soccer and thing. You build a high wall right along the track. You stop the people in the community from going on the little soccer and thing. I mean, they're taking away every little avenue for young people to have sports in the community, and you're doing and you're boasting about it. I mean,
That's another reason.
there's a big drain that was dug stuck for drainage. Right, all well and good. And the south side of that drainage, that drain, between that and the wall, there's a big enough area for the community down there that they could put back a gate and the people go and use it for the little sports and things. But they're not even allowing them to do that.
All that is another reason why the people of this country must get rid of the Unity Labour Party. They have backed everything in the country. They've sent everything backward. And we can't be going backwards in the 21st century. We have to be going forward. And if we want to go forward, we have to get a new Democratic Party government into office. So that's the only how we can make it. Okay, so the caller has left us. So that is only another reason. The NDP, that's one of the four pillars of the economy, where we will develop not only sports, but culture as well, under the new economy. So that's another pillar of the NDP's, another economic pillar of the plans for the NDP. It is agriculture, tourism, the blue economy, and the new economy. So those are the pillars that everything will be built around, and built upon. So sports is a big component of that, and all of the young people can look forward to having help. All those with good promise and who can make the standard, they can look forward and getting help from a new Democratic Party's administration, so that they can further develop their skill, so that they can truly produce for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I know it's only a few more months to go, so I'm encouraging the people to make sure you get to the polls, vote for the New Democratic Party, because all these things that we have been lacking under the Unity Labour Party, they will change, and you will see changes very, very quickly. Everything can do one time, so it's not that we elect them today and tomorrow everything going to change. Quite obviously not. But with the New Democratic Party in office, you will see changes, a lot of changes very quickly. From the first year right up to the first 5 years, you will see tremendous changes and tremendous improvement in the governance of this country, and tremendous improvement in the lives and the livelihood of the Vincentian public. All you need to do is to go to the polls and make sure you vote for, in every constituency, the candidate of the New Democratic Party, so that the change that is needed in this country will truly come. But the vaccine mandate and what was done to the people, you can't really forget it. And what is being done now, what is being said that will be done, we still have to deal with it. Let me take this call. Welcome to New Times.
Good morning, Brother Eagle. How are you?
Hey, good morning, sis. I'm not too bad. How are
Started
you?
as a rock. I just came in. I went out for an hour. Everybody glad to see me. I am just calling you because I want to see you Sunday, no further than Sunday.
Okay, no problem.
Please God, because tomorrow is Sabbath.
I know.
Sunday, please God, I need to see you.
Okay, I'll
I
pass
have
for you.
things to do.
I'll pass for you. Don't frighten.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock. We ain't
Bye-bye.
going nowhere.
Bye.
All right, sis. Yeah, that's Sister Martindale, solid as a rock. We in Central Kingston. We solid as a rock. The major don't have to be afraid. The NDP don't have to be afraid. We're solid as a rock. We know that they will try their best, but we are solid as a rock, man, and you can't really move a rock that easily, so we are not scared at all. And that's how we want all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to be solid as a rock. So when they come this time around, it will be licks from North Windward to North Leeward, from Kingston to the Southern Grenadines. It will be licks all over. Time for the Unity Labour Party to go. Let me just remind you of the Domino and Pedro competition coming up on the 28th in East St. George. That will take place at the Calico Square in East St. George. So you can go on out and be a part of it. I'll come back after this call. Welcome to New Times.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, bro.
Could Vincentian really and truly trust Ralph Gonsalve and any of them that is with him? Is he going to bring a lot of aspiration to give these people back their job as he did with the teachers? Then when they resign to contest the election?
Well, one, you can't trust him. Nobody should really trust him. Two, he can bring a lot of aspiration. If it's a law, it's a law. So if he's gonna bring a law, it will be a law. But what I'm saying to the people, even if he bring that in the first place, he shouldn't fire you. So he didn't need to have to bring a law to give you back. As a matter of fact, he don't need a law to give you back anything. What he needs to do is reinstate you and give you back what belongs to you. Because if you are in your job, then you will get your benefits. You didn't leave your job. You didn't abandon your job. So you can't bring an aspirational law. If you bring a law, it's a law. But
yes, but you understand, they had abandoned their job.
That's what he said.
Yeah, but no, he himself said again, they were fired.
Well, that is what we were saying a little earlier.
How could we take this man?
Cannot take him at his word. It's simple. The guy just wicked. And people must realize that and don't bother with him. He had enough.
So
he had 5 times.
Why Vincentian still supporting this man?
But
for me alone, he never did,
Me
for
too.
Me alone, he never did.
Me too. But this time, the Vincentian public would show him. They had enough.
All right, thank you. I hope so. That's what I'm looking for.
They have enough. Thank you very much, bro. They had enough. The Vincentian people can't take anymore. Anywhere in the country you go, you will realize and understand. So all the monies that they will come with now and dish out to people wouldn't help them. All the things, the law they're going to bring to give back the people their benefits, it's not going to help them. They suffer the people for too long. And people have to understand, they suffered you for 4 years. They brought that law in 2021. This is 2025. 4 years, you're out of work. 4 years, you couldn't get any benefits, nothing. Some of you lost your property and all that kind of stuff. It's time just to teach these folks a lesson. And the opportunity is given to Vincentians every 5 years to either reinstate or vote out. Either to keep, in office or vote out the government. This time around, it is the time for the Vincentian public to go to the polls and just make sure that they vote out the Unity Labour Party. There's no if and but about it. Look at the condition of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Look at how they have this country. You look at the situation of the roads. But look at the amount of monies this man has spent on the place where he live in a Palm Descent cottage. He spent millions of dollars to fix it in the first place. Fine, you fix it over, you do whatever you want. But after that, look how much hundreds of thousands of dollars he spent every year doing some kind of upgrade or whatever he call it. So for his comfort, nobody else. But you have people suffering. You can't get roads fixed. You can't get medication in the hospital. But when it's not $75,000 that spending on the house, it's 55. And for how much years? But 4, 5 years, $75,000. And a place that you just did over. If you build a new place, every year you have to go and do any work on it. You spend millions of dollars to upgrade a place. Every year you will be going and spending 70-something thousand, 50-something thousand dollars on the same place. And we're not talking about the vehicles, We're just talking about the dwelling place. So this man has been using the monies of this country all along to benefit himself, for his comfort. But he's not looking at the people. Not looking at the people, the roads that the people have to drive, and he don't care about that. The lack of medication in the hospital, he doesn't care about that. The high cost of living in the country, he don't care about that. If you give him a chance, he will put on more on the VAT. Because all he can do to the Vincentian public is tax them. Because he has no way, he has no knowledge, he has no innovative ways to generate economic improvement in the country so that the economy can grow, so people can get a better livelihood and live a better life. So all he can do is borrow and beg and tax. Even when they say there's no tax, when you look, something is being raised, either license or license for conductor, license for driver, all kind of thing. They're raising all the time. And it's who have to pay it? The people. He doesn't have to pay anything because we are the ones who foot the bill for him staying in office all the time. Look at the amount of times that he is out of the country and bringing virtually no benefit to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome to New Times.
I got my brother. How you doing, my brother?
I'm not too bad. How are you doing?
You're supposed to song, but in a poor country, man, a country that they have no kind of thing.
When you have God, you have to song bad. Regardless to which country, and even if you're in Iran, where they're getting bombs and whatever, if you have God, you're okay.
Well, you know, look at God and Sylvan, so that's the kind of thing that you and them fellas will be saying, look at do everything to wire. You know to bring back God and Sylvan, so.
God is all over the world. He ain't gone now. He's the one who governs in the universe. So he everywhere. So give me a question or a comment we have.
The question is that I hear talk about growing economy. In the economy go to 5%. Why you know that?
Let me tell you something, my brother. If you have $10 in your hand, right? And you lost the $10, you have how much? If you had 10 and you lose the $10, how much you have?
You have none.
And if somebody give you 5, how much you increase by?
Yeah, they have $5.
You have 5. But are you better off than when you had the 10 or you're worse off?
You're worse off?
Yeah, because you have $5 less than you had, right?
And that to say what?
Well, when people talk about growth, right? You have to first reach back to where you were. And then when you add to where you were, that is real growth. But when you went below what you had, and then you come back with something, You even reach where you were. That is no growth to benefit the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So you see this growth thing you talk about, that ain't tricking me. Because when you have growth over what you had, that is real growth. But when you lost what you had, and then you get back some of it, that will look like growth, but it ain't really no growth. That's why I use the $10 to show you what the growth is. Right?
But I tell you something. What about airport and the hotels?
No serious spin, doctor. Let me tell you something. I went to 7 countries, right? And I never flew on the Argyle International Airport, but I flew to different countries in the Caribbean. I went to 7 countries. So airports were in St. Vincent all the time. So even if we get a bigger airport, the airport is still there. So people could still travel. More planes can come. Bigger planes can come. Right? Bigger planes can come. But St. Vincent and the Grenadines have gone back while everybody else have gone forward. St. Vincent have gone backwards. Let me give you one thing to show you why St. Vincent gone back. Check the traffic lights. All the countries in the Caribbean have traffic lights. St. Vincent was among the 4 set in the OECS to get traffic lights. But we are the only country now without. That alone will tell you how far back we gone. Because in a modern age, like now, you can't have your country and you don't have traffic lights. All countries in the Caribbean have them because they're essential in a time like now to regulate the traffic, especially in your city. But we don't have. But we had. But that is how far this government has taken us back. We gone back into those days when we didn't have those things. Same thing with the economy. Agriculture gone way off the table. Tourism isn't back to what it used to be because the yachting industry ain't reached back anyway to what it used to be. And it all happened because of this administration. Atley Hall Marina used to fix so much vessels across this place. All those yachts and so on used to come there for repairs and maintenance and so on. So all of the yachts for Sun Sail used to be maintained and repaired at the Atley Hall Marina. Other ships from other places. What this administration have done, they leave it to run down so that now nothing can go down there to really get repair. They have to go somewhere else. And you're talking to me about economy and developing economy. This economy has gone to the dogs under the Unity Labour Party. So when they come out to talk about growth, yeah, that's how you must count real growth. People always, these economists always come up with, yeah, this grow by that grow by that. But did it grow over what you used to have, or it grow over what you have lost and you're now getting back some? So them things don't trouble me. You have $10 and you lose $10 and you get back $5. You're going to say, boy, I get $5. Yes, true, you get $5, but you're $5 poorer. Not that you're $5 richer, you're $5 poorer because you had 10 and you lost the 10. Well, that's what happened in the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We ain't reached back anywhere to where we were. And it can take a while before that happen, and it can't happen under the Unity Labour Party. Our economy cannot reach back to the place that it used to be under the Unity Labour Party. It will take, again, a new Democratic Party administration, this time headed by Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, to bring our economy back to anything close to what it used to be. We had a budget for 17 years that had an average of a surplus for 5% annually. when we wanted to do something and someone was going to help us to do it, and we have to put counterpart funds. The NDP never had to borrow money to put counterpart funds because the monies were there. But we can't even put $3 million in order to get 40 something from the Saudi fund. We have to go and borrow the 3 million. And you telling me about economy? Which economy you talking about? You have more poverty in St. Vincent and the Grenadines than you ever had in the history of the country. Even by their reports that they're trying to hide, their statistics. Things are bad. Unemployment, the worst it has ever been in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you're telling me about growth and telling me about economy doing good? Which economy doing good? Go down and ask the stores in town. Look, Jacks have to close down 2 floors in their store at the end of this month. 2 out of the 4 floors. You think if an economy doing well, business people closing down? No, they're expanding the business. Sorry, you don't close when things are good. Things going good. You look for to get more, so you build bigger place, you open more place because things are nice, but things are not nice. So don't come with that. Welcome to New Times.
Good morning, Michael. Thank you very much for raising the matter with the economy. And I'm saying here, nobody could ever do more research. I'm not saying that you have degree, and we don't have degree, but nobody has spoken about the economy. We part of the wall. This is what Hamilton does. This is what, for the 16 years at the home, I'm a children block from work. This is what I do with my time to make sure I educate myself and educate the public. And so what I could say is that I can't call names. I don't know why I can't call person who you speak to, and they give you the very support about the gravity of the economy. But I could say this. I thank God for Mrs. Fitzpatrick as the Accountant General, because she could tell you 32 million is an overdraft, because my brother Fuji was pushing me away, because Fuji doesn't want me to expose the ULP. 32 million is an overdraft. Mrs. Fitzpatrick, I work in the NDP, under NDP and ULP. And Mrs. Fitzpatrick did I don't know why she all hated graph. When you have an overdraft limit for government has a consolidated fund, so you have your productive sector. So you get the money from all sector, including grant monies. And you call those the consolidated fund. Under all of the administrations, we had money washing away. And so what it means
but Hamilton,
yeah, go ahead.
But I was clear when the Unity Labour Party came into office. I mean, you were a part of them that time.
Please.
You remember what they did? They dish out money to Liat. They could have lent to Dominica. They say they were correcting historic wrong. You think you could do those things without money?
Well,
monies were there.
Understand the gravity of what is happening now is that you have conmen. So you have conmen as pastors, conmen as as officials, conmen working in the because let me add that woman. They say no, it's correct because that is how they get the promotion and the scholarship by lying about the economy, which go counter to section 10 of the Constitution. You're not supposed to be a permanent secretary or a accountant general or anybody, a police officer, and be lying about the status of your country. And people are literally getting because it comes to them. And so who do we have? Brother Eigel.
The country ain't dumb, you know, Brother Hamilton.
Hello?
The country not dumb. There's a lot of people out there who people think that they're not thinking and they're not seeing these things. But trust me, there are a lot of people out there who don't know. And they don't make up their mind.
Yes, please.
That this thing ain't going to continue any longer.
Let me just get a little stats. Let me get a little stats to show you something. I have in front of me here 2022. This is 2022. Let me get you a GDP. Because here you have Camelo. Camelo, pull it back, you know. Because one day when the government change, you will go to jail. You shouldn't lie about growth. Growth is not something you play around. You can't have growth without your tourism sector, your agriculture sector. You can't have growth without your citizen investment program. So here you are.
You notice what I talk about growth a while ago? So people could say they have growth, yeah, and you will say, yes, it grew. If you cut off the limb off the tree and a bud spring up, you have growth. It's simple.
Could I give you a little joke?
But you
so
don't have back the same thing that you used to have.
Let me give you a little joke how the public is so ignorant. So people say, oh no, honey boy, on the road going to get me salary. I say, how you get your salary? What salary are you getting? You never get more than 3%, 2.51%. But how do you get your salary? Checks are written to the tune of over $35 million. The check is sent to the NCD Bank. The NCD Bank, when supposed to say, hey, no, Mr. Gonzalez, we can't honor your checks. But he is the man who I am the prime minister. So the bank breaks the rule and allow him to go over that of 32 and even carry to 85 on them. And
yeah, well, the overdraft, we know that had gone way past the approval of the parliament. We know that.
The overdraft is dangerous because you're talking, hey, when you go over that limit, you're talking 40% interest rate. I don't know what Gonzalez might get it to be.
I know, because he might get it less than that.
But the reality is
still, that it is high. Yeah, it accumulates and the interest go up a lot because it's an overdraft. So it will have more interest.
Millions of documents are going to send to the public because I want Camelo to pull back this nonsense he's talking about growth. You can't even put 27 servers 2.5%.
Just give me the figures. Forget about his time coming. Don't worry.
Guyana has the highest growth, 52. Bahamas, 8.5%. St. Lucia. And Guyana, for me, and it's the oil, it's a very vibrant country. It's minerals and so on. And they're very, very good with the economy. They're actually very to manage the economy properly. Not like this little dunder head man here named Ralph Gonzalez. That can't even manage it. Really? So we get more figures. St. Lucia, 8.0%. Antigua, 7.5%. Bahamas, 5.9%. Belize, 5.8%. Dominica, 5.7%. Dominica and most of these Windward Islands countries have been really, really struggling. Citizen investment program, because all of them had serious problems with the agriculture and tourism, because every country get hit. But you notice they're still very up, not negative growth. Because we have consecutive negative growth. Since 2008, never have we ever had positive growth other than they've been lying about the figures. So let me give you more figures. Belize, 5.8. I did Belize already, 5.8. Dominica, 5.8. St. Kitts Nevis, a very magnificent country, rich citizen investment, tourism, even agriculture that should have been, because they don't have no soil, they're doing better than St. Vincent, 5%. Grenada, 3.7%. Well, of course, Grenada saw some fluctuations. They had serious storms, and that set them back. But obviously, Grenada stays about 5-6%, and they compete with St. Lucia. And something percent. And when you hear Candyman and Ian Marshall,
I want to hear about them, Brother Hamilton. Just give me the figures. Give me the figures.
And they have influence, and they influence people from overseas believe them.
They
and this is why the NDP has to make sure we get them in front of the judge so that we can put them in jail. Because we must not allow people who spend our taxpayers' money to lie to us.
Give me the rest figures.
Let me get the rest figures there. Grenada, 3.7. Trinidad and Tobago. Right? And I've been struggling because oil saw the figures. But you notice that and what it means, citizen investment program that I'll go down to the next one. Jamaica, 2.8%. You notice up to now you hear Gonzalez worthless fraudulent figures come up.
No, well, if right down to there, I want to hear you go because.
Well, let me get you then. The only country that Simmons was able to beat is this communist country. Well, Simmons actually have overtaken in communism and corruption to the highest level. St. Vincent and Grenadines, 2.7%. And that figure is overstated because we are on no way with no tourism. You know how much we make for tourism? We don't even make 200,000 anymore.
Not 200,000. We make more than 200,000. 200,000 in the money.
The agriculture sector is totally dead.
We know that already.
There's no productive gave us admin income. Banana accounted for 71% of total unemployment. Absolutely 24,000 people. Nobody, no planted, nothing coming in this country. Hey, Mr. God, and then the bottom of the scale is Suriname with 1.5%. Now, what has happened since it has gotten worse? And here you have Camelo making that statement to say that, and Gonzalo, that Argyle saw a $4.2 million worth in operational profit.
Well, watch,
And they went 32 million alone just to upkeep it. They don't have that. I am saying that we're talking too much. We have to do like the people of Venezuela. We have to do like the people of Iran. I'm not talking here about no war. I'm talking about it is time that Gonsalves is not acknowledged as a prime minister and is acknowledged as somebody who has no interest in truth. And he must not be given credibility. We must not fail him. You must do like Igal and Lynch.
And we must go to the polls
Well, the
and
thing is,
vote
it's
him
right
out.
about the poll. We want fair election. I am begging our agents in the NDP, go to Brother Igal. Ask him what the problem we had in 2005. None of you agents, this time, make a mistake and help them to get in by going for $1 million, because $95 million alone missing in the NCB. And think about when you can't account for that and nobody in the NCB can go to jail, what they can do with $95 million alone just between 2000. That we get Gonzalo. It's time that we write the Americans. It is time that we say enough is enough in
Enough. And go to the polls and vote him out. That's what we have to
some
do.
people a little reluctant about polls.
The elections are coming.
But look at what is happening in Venezuela.
I don't want to hear about that. I'm saying to the people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, an election is coming, and their job is to go to the polls and vote overwhelmingly against the Unity Labour Party. Okay? And that is what we want. Okay, my brother. Thank you. That is what we want right now. Nothing to be afraid about when you go to the polls. One, let me make it abundantly clear. Nobody can know how you vote. So don't bother with anybody who gave you the impression that they could know how you vote. When you go to the polls, vote. You don't like what is happening in the country, quite obvious, because people with a good brain in their head and sensible can't like what is going on in the country. There's too much corruption in governance of the country. There's too much inept leadership of the country. There's too much debt in the country. The country been borrowing, and we ain't generating anything to pay. There's too much of that. There's too much lack of integrity in the governance of the country. There's too much hardship in the country. Too much crime in the country. So people are fed up. And you're fed up, go to the polls. Vote for a change. And once you vote for the change will come. Nobody can stop the change. And the change is coming. Your job as a Vincentian is to go to the polls and vote for that change. And that is what you need to do. Vote for the key, the symbol of the New Democratic Party. Let me take this call before we go to the break. Welcome to New Times. Welcome to New Times. Welcome to New Times. Welcome to New Times.
You ever hear Caliplan singing up on the villa? How you no go and Caliplan sing how children so nice and happy? They happy? What do you think about that?
Well, that's good. I go play two games and you go see how some
you
of the
ever hear Caliplan singing
sing.
so good?
Alright, I go play two of them games and you go know how good they are. So it doesn't really matter. When I play them for you, you're gonna know how good they are. Don't worry yourself. Because it's not only one Calypsonian they're wrong. So you will know just now when I play something for you. So we got to understand that the time has come. You can't really worry with some people whose eyes are forever closed and they can't see. And maybe some of them drinking some of the gravy, so they may never see. But you who have eyes, and you who can see, and you who can feel, you know that things are very bad in SVG. So when the time comes, you know exactly what to do. You go to the polls, you mark X next to the key, and vote solidly for the NDP. And when the votes are counted, the election night, for sure you will know that you have made the change that should have come 10 years ago in SVG. But you will know that this election, once you went and voted, that change is here and that change has come. That is when the nights for the elections come and the votes are counted. So that's all you have to do, Vincentians. Go to the polls. It is now 3 minutes to the hour of 12 o'clock. So we're going to take the break at this time and then we'll come right back.
This one's for country. Get ready as the NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division. So we're heading to Abundance Bar at Young Peace, North Union on Saturday, 28th June for a big karaoke and bingo. For bingo will be 4 games of $100 each with a jackpot of $1,000. Tickets only $5. Starting time 9 p.m. So come sing the night away and win some big money for Carnival. As NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division brings to you karaoke and bingo on Saturday, 28th June in Long Beach, North Union at Amanda's Bar. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Please note that the ticket for the jackpot is $10.
Central Leewood, get ready to turn up the vibes. It's the Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro. It's happening Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar. Come live and rally with your representative, Conroy Huggins. Meet the man with the plan, the vibes, and the vision for Central Leewood. Tickets are only $80. And this one is selling off fast. We leave Barley at 7 a.m., Kingstown at 8 a.m., and it's all presented by the Central Leeward Young Dems and the NDP Central Leeward Division. It's mix, mingle, and move with the mission. The future is now. Let's ride with Huggins in this massive Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro on Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases. So you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Bunady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bunady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bunady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bunady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
At Sol, we know our customers need fuel economy and good mileage. The additives in Sol Go Further fuels enhance your vehicle's performance with superior deposit control, friction reduction, and outstanding corrosion protection. And that means you'll get the most out of every mile you drive. Fuels designed for life's journeys. Choose Sol Go Further fuels.
Flo's
Prepaid customers can now unlock big bonus rewards like bonus data, prizes, and more every time you activate a 3-day prepaid plan or launcher. Activate a plan, then scratch to reveal your bonus data. Plus, get points for extra prizes. The more you activate, the more bonus data and prizes you can win. Get in on the big bonus rewards when you activate a prepaid plan. Dial *129# or visit topupflow.com to activate a plan today.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is VinceClean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then VinceClean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tiles just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? VinceClean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. VinceClean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. VinceClean, 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 the best in service.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good. It's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores. Our family serving your family.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
We are looking for friendly, reliable individuals to join our team at Richardson Motors, Arnisville. If you enjoy working with people and thrive in a fast-paced environment, we'd love to meet you. We are interviewing for cashiers and fuel attendants. Applicants must reside between Kingston and Ratamil, Fountain and Kelboni, New Montrose Redemption Shops, and their surrounding areas. Transportation will be provided for the night shift. Apply in person anytime between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday to Friday. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp 496-9213 for more information. Start your next job today. Come grow with us.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% Vincention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always save by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch discs, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more. Can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays, rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is the first in SVG to offer on-site cremation service. The new and modern crematorium provides a safe way to memorialize your loved ones. Memorial Funeral Home offers a variety of urns in which you can preserve your loved one in a personal way. Cremation can ease the financial burden as it reduces the cost of a standard funeral service by 50%. Caskets can also be rented. Cremation is a necessary option to the overcrowded burial grounds across the country. Their friendly and courteous staff will continue to take care of all your funeral needs, whether you choose to bury or cremate. If your loved ones die abroad, there's no need to worry. Memorial Funeral Home can assist in the transportation of bodies to SVG and from SVG to any part of the world. Memorial Funeral Home services can be accessed at their two locations. In Kingstown in the Russells Building at telephone number 453-2697 and in Mesopotamia at 458-8888. The Memorial Funeral Home, leading the way in modern and affordable services. Call us. We care.
Randy Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
This one's for country. Get ready as the NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division. So we're heading to Abundance Bar at Young Peace, North Union on Saturday, 28th June for a big karaoke and bingo. For bingo will be 4 games of $100 each with a jackpot of $1,000. Tickets only $5. Starting time 9 p.m. So come sing the night away and win some big money for Carnival. As NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division brings to you karaoke and bingo on Saturday, 28th June in Long Beach, North Union at Amanda's Bar. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Please note that the ticket for the jackpot is $10.
Central Leewood, get ready to turn up the vibes. It's the Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro. It's happening Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar. Come live and rally with your representative, Conroy Huggins. Meet the man with the plan, the vibes, and the vision for Central Leewood. Tickets are only $80. And this one is selling off fast. We leave Barely at 7 a.m., Kingstown at 8 a.m., and it's all presented by the Central Leeward Young Dems and the NDP Central Leeward Division. It's mix, mingle, and move with the mission. The future is now. Let's ride with Huggins in this massive Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro on Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar.
St. Vincent long ago was hailed the rich and strem. Salaries were low, but life was still good then. Then drugs and crime showed up. That one man vote he'll fix. He asked for 2 full terms. Now he asking for 6. He promised to be tough on drugs and crime. When comes to serious crime, he missing all the time. The toughest man on crime seems missing all the time. Dispatch and man on crime keeps flashing all the time. He calling for world peace when there's no peace at home. He wants to fix the wall. It's time he fix the own home. 30 years ago, no gangsters ruled the town, no high maintenance girls, no prostitution. Now we top the murder chart, 50 plus alone last year. We losing all we youths, does anybody care? With 5 commissioners, 5 full terms in a row. One night, 5 youths gone down. It's time for them to go. Mass murders in town, says the news headline. The toughest man on crime went missing another time. He wants to fix the wall and do it all alone. St. Vincent needs a fix. It's time he fix his own home. St. Vincent years ago, I was not even born when children drank cow's milk with arrowroot and corn. Oh, farmers walk the land, they feed the whole nation. Banana was green gold, the economy was strong. Today when I look around, it pains my heart with grief when I behold the crowds line up for poor relief. Our input bill sky high, 2.5 billion, and X-Book makes me cry, 200 million. We lose the war on drugs, we lose the war on crime. St. Vincent needs a fix, so get rid of them this time. The toughest man on crime seems missing all the time. Dispatch and man on crime keeps flashing all the time. We lose the war on drugs, we lose the war on crime. St. Vincent needs a fix, so get rid of them this time.
Yes, get rid of them this time. St. Vincent really need a fix because the man has been missing all the time. Welcome back to the New Times program. Let me take the call right away. Welcome to New Times.
Brother Igal, good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, yeah. Well, normally I don't actually react to what people want to say about me on radio. That's normally I don't react, right? But when people trying to undermine my credibility, I think it's appropriate that I reply, right? On several occasions, came and did this thing and was trying to undermine my credibility.
Who was trying to undermine your credibility?
Douglas Defrators. Okay, so okay, so
why you didn't call the program he was on to deal with
no, this
that?
program. This is a program that he have done it more than once. This particular program, yeah. Okay, so the thing is, right, I don't know of any person, and I never heard any person say that they're not going to vote NDP because of Brian. I am not part of the NDP. People think what I say on radio, well, according to people like Dougie, doesn't make sense. I call the radio to talk a bunch of nonsense. So I don't know that people wouldn't vote the NDP because of me, right? There was a period for quite a long time I used to canvass for the NDP, not just in South Central Windward, in different parts of the island, right? And one of the things that people used to say to me that they would not vote NDP because of people like Douglas DeFreitas, because people like I'm saying what people said to me. More than a dozen people have said it to me that they would not vote NDP because they don't want to elect people like Douglas DeFreitas so that he could plunder the country. That was a common thing.
But hold on. No,
please.
you hold on. If somebody vote for NDP, they will be electing Douglas DeFreitas. I know Douglas DeFreitas running for anything for NDP.
Listen.
No, I mean, you say people tell you that, but I'm saying I don't know Douglas DeFreitas running for anything for NDP.
I'm telling you what people are saying to me,
but
sir.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know exactly what they mean. I know what they mean, and I'm sure you know what they mean. You don't know?
No.
Okay, so
because
so they don't want.
Okay,
let me make it straight, please. They don't want to elect NDP so that people like Douglas DeFreitas would have the to plunder the country. That is what they're saying.
That's what they say, but I can't understand
that. But can I finish now? Because Douglas DeFreitas was free to speak unobstructed for more than one time.
Well, let me tell you something. Hold on.
No, I'm asking. So if you're saying that I'm not free to speak and I'm not free to respond to Douglas DeFreitas,
I am not saying anybody not free to speak. Okay?
Okay.
This is a NDP program. I entertain people on NDP program. But I find it a little strange that you didn't call whenever whatever comments Dougie made on this station, when he called and say whatever he said, according to you, because I didn't hear the programs that you're speaking about, I can understand why you didn't call after and rebut him at that time. Because today I'm dealing with something far different, really. And I'm not dealing with people personality and what people say and that kind of stuff. I'm dealing with serious thing here today. Right? And to me, those kind of thing don't help the program, because as far as I'm concerned, my job here is to, one, get out the message of the NDP. Two, encourage people to support the NDP. Three, expose some of the bad things and the wrong things of the Unity Labour Party so people can see some of the reasons why they must get rid of the Unity Labour Party in the next general election. So these personality clashes and it don't really
you finished?
Come up to what I dealing with. So if that's the road you're going down, then I can't allow you to go down. So let me
can I speak now, Idol?
Yes, but I'm saying if that is the road you're going down, I'm not going down.
Here you are trying to stifle free speech. I'm not here to disrespect anybody. I'm not here to slander anybody or that kind of stuff. And you're saying that I'm not free. Despite Dougie, just yesterday, I was trying to get onto the program. Just yesterday he did it. The guest on the program was trying to stop him from going down that road. And here you are telling me.
No, but I'm saying
I cannot respond.
I did not hear the program, so I really have no idea of what you're speaking about.
Okay,
and if I'm the person hosting the program now, I would love to have an idea of what it was, because you're speaking, but it's not like a two-way conversation with you and Dougie. So you all could think up one another. I didn't hear the program. I
Okay,
didn't
okay.
hear
Well,
him.
let me just say this.
So I'd rather you
If
call
you're
when
in,
the host who was hosting that, who would have had an idea of what was said and so on, is on the program, and not me who didn't really know anything about that.
okay, so if you're the host of this NDP sponsored NDP program, right, and you're trying to stifle free speech
No, I'm
while
not
you know,
trying to stifle
could
free
you allow me to
speech.
speak, please?
I just have patience with people, right? But I don't put up with certain things. I don't stifle free speech. I made it very clear that if it's this back and forth with people, this and people, if you want somebody, fine, I have no problem with that. Call the program with the host who was dealing, who have an idea of what you're dealing with. I have no idea of what you're dealing with, period. And I ain't gonna entertain it, period. Welcome to New Times.
I'm just calling to give you some quick figures here.
Brother Hamilton.
Quick figures. Tourism, 375 million under the NDP. And we have figures here from East Caribbean. Figures also show that during the period 2015, total visitor arrival for Dominica, 6 million, while 6 million for Grenada. 2000 to 2015 East Caribbean statistics. And what are they saying? Dominica was doing better than Grenada. God bless Skerrit. But I go on to 14 million for St. Lucia, 3 million for St. Vincent and Grenadines. St. Vincent was the only country compared to 2000 to 2015 that saw a decline. That figure, basically, we are talking here, since around 2013, we saw that stats. But anyway, what has happened now? That figure is cut in half. And right now, this is why when I gave that figure 2000, because for me, how much millions are we making? 375, 380 under the great NDP. If we do 30 million now overall, but I'm saying when you take out the very on, I got St. Vincent's underperforming. That Haven.
Brother Hamilton. But as we've been saying all the time.
Well, the figures are here. That is
St.
what
Vincent
you have to commend people like Brian Dawson because he gets figures. Dougie don't get figures.
Well, here now.
Don't make Dougie go after Dawson.
I don't want anybody calling the radio station and going after anybody or telling me don't allow people to go at people. I don't allow people to go at people. I don't host a program for the NDP for people to go at people. I host a program for the NDP to speak about things that's happening in the country. I am not allowing nobody to go this, go that, go that. People have figures, they bring forward the figures, see where they get the figures from, they give it. Which year it was? Fine. 2015, now it's 2025. We need some figures closer to that, maybe 2018, 2020, 2022, or whatever. So figures are always there, and we welcome the figures. Me have no problem with that. I know the country was doing far better under the NDP. That is a fact. An undeniable fact. I was laying out some of the reasons a while ago while the things were happening, because I did that so that people can see exactly what I was dealing with. So people can see when the Unity Labour Party came to office, they had money they could have dished out everywhere. It's obviously show that there was monies in the country. But now there's no monies in the country. If you as a whole country have to borrow $3 million to put up counterpart funds to get $46 or $49 million, that shows you that there's no money in the country. And obviously the economy was doing far better under the NDP. We never had a negative budget under the deficit budget under the NDP. We are always in surplus. So it is a fact that the economy was far better under the New Democratic Party. And that is where we want to bring it back because it has gone to the dogs under the Unity Labour Party. I have the managing director for the station in the station at this time. He maybe want to say something. I don't know what he's about
I am
to
not
say.
into any back and forth stuff, but I came to defend myself and the radio station. There's a tolerance level of people. Let me deal with the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Let me deal with Fegan Hamilton. Fegan, something is wrong with his brain because of the things that historically that he has done. We have always allowed him to have time on the stations. Saturday mornings, Carlisle used to give him time. He called me on the program. I have always spoke about the development of this country, the socio-political issues that affect this country, and I've pointed out for years why the ULP should not be in office. First of all, Prime Minister Gonsalves should not be there from a moral perspective from the time he was charged for rape. I maintain my position. It has nothing to do with hatred. It has something to do with a moral standing of a society. Society cannot go forward unless you have decent people at the helm. And there's indecency in the ULP and the behavioral pattern. They have destroyed the economy of this country. I've spoken to that. I've spoken years about agriculture. Year after year, I've did commentaries. Hamilton comes on this radio station. Oh, Dougie this, he's a good man, he's a this man, and then he goes to another radio station, he calls me a hypocrite. So, Mr. Hamilton, I don't have any engagement with you. I'm addressing this for the first and the last time with you. And anytime I'm on the air, please don't even call. And I would advise hosts not to take your calls. Because I can only advise them because I don't tell people what to do. I've never told one and soul hey what to do. I'm not a hypocrite. Something is wrong with your brain that you behave the way. And you notice how he came and tell you a whole sort of thing about tourism figures and whatnot, but he actually wanted to come after me to the issue with Brian Dorset. I have maintained my position that Brian Dorset is the fly in the ointment syndrome. You don't hear from Brian Dorset for 4 years. Election come. I've said it. Ralph Gonsalves and the ULP press his red button and he comes and he never have anything positive to say about the New Democratic Party. I am a proud supporter of the New Democratic Party. I have held the airwaves to this party when people treated the NDP as if it was a latrine pit. They were scorned. I stood my ground.
Sure.
I was taken through all kinds of legal issues. People do me all kinds of manner of evil. They did my families all matter of evil because they couldn't take my position. If I wanted to live like a king, Ralph is my cousin. He offered me all kinds of things already. I choose not to because I will not sell my soul to the devil. I prefer to suffer than have to go and deal with people of such nature. The history of these people tells you that they are destructive to those who don't support them.
Support them, yeah, that's true.
And if you look at what has happened with the Yugi Fari issue, it told you that you have a progression of a kind of people's mentality that they are supreme and they could do what they want. I've said, if you understand why Ralph calls himself Papa as a Catholic, they refer to the Pope as Papa, the head of the church. So he determined himself, he's the head. He's the head. He is Papa. So you could go any court, you could do anything and come back. I've spoken to all these issues. So issues are not a problem to deal with. My issue that I commented on Brian Dossett, because he is a fly in the ointment. He is like when you have a clean glass of water and you take a little viral and you drop it, nobody is going. He's using this platform, of which I have protected for all these years, 28 years, and promoted democracy in this country. But it comes a time when you recognize that people want to destroy everything that you have worked for. And Brian Dossett has continually, he did this very same thing. Now, Ralph passed a law. This is with the conversation. You didn't hear it.
No, I didn't.
Ralph said he's going to pass a law to pay people back the pension and so forth.
I spoke of that this morning.
Okay. He said he came. He could not say, well, now Ralph is going to do this, the New Democratic Party should do this to counter what he is trying to do politically. This is his words. Now Ralph is going to pass his law that it will be doom, devastation for the NDP. What he's doing is trying to put in the base of the people's mind who are supporters of the NDP. Boy, no matter what you do, Ralph, he does it all the time. He has no good thing to say about NDP. Has never said anything good for NDP. So Brian Dossett, listen to me. I prefer you don't even ever call back this radio station, because you are a fly in the ointment, and Ralph has your button. He has your red button. You want me to say it again? You want to hear it again? So if you think that I cannot win any votes for NDP, I have never one day, two things I never do. I never did. I never tell anybody to become a Catholic, as I'm a Catholic Christian. I present the word of God every day. I give my opinion and so forth. I tell people I am a supporter of the NDP, that if you want progress, vote the party that has the policies that will carry the country forward. True. I don't beg people to vote. I give my opinion, and I critically support the NDP. I have criticized the NDP on this radio station from a critical support standpoint, where I can see Brian Dossett continues trying to erode the progress in the mentality of the people. He is a plant. I told Britton Horn that one time when I see them, I watch Briss, I listen to him. Hamilton, please, go on Kingsley program, go on Star FM, go on 705. Stay off a nice radio, because the way you all want to behave here, you believe because you all have some freedom here, you all could do what the hell all you feel like. But I am telling you this. I am advising the host, and I can't tell them what to do because I do not tell people. I'm just saying I'm advising. Just leave you all alone, because you all only come to waste time. I got on a discussion here this morning. I'm listening to Igal, I'm driving, and you come to disturb a whole movement that was taking place. Don't waste time with these people.
Well, I definitely wasn't going to take where what's his name was going down. That was going down with our personal kind of issue, and I wouldn't really.
And I was speaking politically, because he comes here all the time, and his political machinations that he's carrying on with is just to basically promote the Unity Labour Party.
I wasn't going to go down any.
I just wanted to say that because I'm tired and fed up with these people. And if I'm and Hamilton, if you think I'm a hypocrite, let me be a hypocrite. But you go and get your head examined, okay?
I didn't even hear the conversation with you yesterday.
Exactly.
So I couldn't be addressing something I didn't know.
I was addressing the very fact that he continuously do this thing.
That is why I told him straight and plain.
So that's my position.
Call the host who was there.
And you were right. Bert is the one who was dealing with it.
So
if you want to call Bert.
Me, because I don't know anything about that. Yeah? So I don't know. Let me just take this call here. Welcome to New Times.
Hey, how are you?
Turn your radio down for me, please.
I don't have it on. It's off.
It's off. Okay.
I just called to support the beat because, you know, in my life and the things I've seen and done in this society and in my lifetime, I like practical people. Douglas the Freitas has been doing a whole lot of things to the development of this country. Not just talk blah, blah, blah. Like those same people who's trying to more or less see if they could pull down Douglas the Freitas. Douglas the Freitas doing so much things in a practical way and not just talk. The people who are if they could make Douglas the Freitas look like some kind of demon, they're wasting our time. What have they done? What are they doing to help the lives of people, make people's lives better? That's why I can't support like ULP. Talk cheap, you know. Those same people attacking Douglas. They ain't doing anything for the nation. They go on the radio and try to distort the facts of what's happening in the country.
I am not entertaining people with their personal clashes and things. If somebody have something politically to say on the program, I mean, I always give people the opportunity to say, but when you're dealing with personalities, especially things I didn't even know about, hear about, I can't listen to one side, not another side. Call and deal with it with the person who know about it. I don't have a problem, but I can't deal with it, and I can't just allow you to do it.
I totally agree with you.
Because
so
it's like you and somebody down bottom don't have a fight in front major, and then I come in listening to your side and want to deal with it. When me know thing about it, I wasn't there, not nine witness anything. I can't do that. Deal with it with the person who was there, and I could understand that.
I do not call a lot, but I hear these same guys always trying to criticize positive things and positive people. BD has been doing so much for sports, so much for culture, and he's been doing practical things. Even I remember way back in the past, he and his brother Marcus used to sponsor a lot of the things, cultural show. I used to be involved in organizing short lyrics and Russell Cinnamon Peacemo. Marcus the Freitas and Douglas the Freitas were there. And they were promoting and sponsoring when they had that company that Marcus used to run. They used to promote things, put the money where the mouth lie. That was not political. And now Douglas is keeping the sports in this country on top. And cultural events, look at Calypso and stuff like that. Anybody could sing any kind of song. And you're welcome to Senate and BDS. So the people who are trying to see if they could bring Douglas the Freitas down, I think you did a good job when you dealt with them the way you dealt with them. I just want to say this, and as far as the Citizens of our investment is concerned, these people who talking this crap about soon there will be no CBI program. If the New Democratic Party get in office and they could make $3 or $4 million, it will go along with a healthy country.
Definitely.
So all the crap they're talking about is dying. People think people stupid. People think people stupid. And all this, let me just say this. The king done serve and the supporters saying when he put it in the mouth, talk about draft haters. He's the one who was instigating that, you know. He started a narrative. In order not to criticize him, say people who criticize him are draft haters. And these silly people pick that up and run away. Think they could shut people down with that nonsense. You want anybody more hateful to other people in Afghanistan? They think people stupid. What's wrong with them?
I ain't bothering with them at all. People have to speak. It's a free country. So I ain't have anything to do with that foolishness. If he doing good, I see he doing good. He ain't doing good, I see he not doing good. And for 25 years, he ain't been doing good.
Lastly, all of the countries that has the CBI program, one of them has it for 40 years or so. I think it's
St. Kitts, yeah.
Grenada has it, Dominica has it, St. Lucia, Antigua. Where the hell are the terrorists? Where the hell are all these big crooks who is pulling down those countries? Those countries doing better than us economically, socially, culturally. They have less crime than us who don't have the CBI. You think what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
So all the crap guns are trying to say, guns are think people stupid. What the terrorists there? You want more corruption in any of the OECF country or the CARICOM country? Then in St. Vincent the Grenadine.
This
Let them
is it.
follow that Granny used to put up the discourse. Have a good day, girl.
All right, my brother.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. God bless. Okay, post on the WhatsApp. Welcome to New Times.
Hello, good afternoon, Brother Igel. How you
Hi,
doing?
good afternoon. How are you doing? Sorry to keep you so long, but I know the post on the
No,
WhatsApp
that's
cause
that's that's quite all right.
they could stay. Yeah, the local call
Especially
if
the
you want.
last two callers, those are men that I hold in extremely high regard. Patches and Dougie.
Well,
And
Dougie didn't
I
actually
didn't.
call. He came in the studio, right? So he
I
didn't call
know,
in.
I
He
know.
came in.
um, you know, I wasn't really intending to call in today because sometimes you just feel like listening
Yeah,
to the
just give
debate.
yourself a rest, you know.
Yeah,
So,
indeed. But I felt compelled to call in because I want to say that I endorse everything that was said by both Patches and Dougie. We have to adopt a mindset within the New Democratic Party that we have an important mission to fulfill. And that mission is to see the back of this wicked administration.
I agree with
We
you,
have,
and I don't see how personality clashes with you seeing this person that, and
right,
I don't see how that is helping the cause. I can't see it,
right,
and I
right.
wouldn't
And to
entertain
what
it.
Dougie said,
Simple.
we can ill afford to be distracted by detractors, naysayers, nabobs, or whoever. You know, there is too much wrong with St. Vincent and the Grenadines under the governance, under the aegis of Ralph Gonsalves and the ULP for us to even cast our eyes askance now and again. We have to remain ultra focused on this goal. This is an existential struggle. We are fighting for the very soul of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And let me tell you something. You see this entity that you're on, this media entity that you're on now, Brother Eigel?
Yeah.
Nice Radio is mission critical to the success of the NDP at the polls. And, well, let me say it a different way. It is mission critical to the success of the NDP in getting its messaging out because we are fighting for the hearts and minds of the people of St. Vincent Island. And therefore, when the time comes, we are preparing them. We are preparing them. We are educating them so that when the time comes and they go to the polls, they would be going to the polls as educated, informed citizens, and they would make the most responsible decision ever, which is to vote the New Democratic Party into office. So anyone who wants to come and denigrate Dougie on Nice Radio or even the New Democratic Party because one of those characters have gone on other radio stations and denigrated the leadership, lambasted the leadership of the New Democratic Party. And sometimes I keep asking myself, if not the ULP, if not the NDP, then who? We have a binary choice. We have a binary choice. And we have to continue to bear in mind, again, laser focused on the fact that this team that we have here, standing on the wings as the alternative government, is perhaps the best equipped, the best ever in the political history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
I have to
I
agree
said
with
it
you,
before.
but I have to agree with you. I've been around for a while, but I can't
Yes,
remember a team of persons so diverse in their skill
absolutely.
has been put together by any political party in this country, and not only diverse in the
Absolutely.
skill, but professional at what they
Yep,
does.
yep. And let us think of two of the critical issues that are facing us right now: the economy and crime.
And that is professional at what they
In
do.
criminology,
Do
yes,
rather
they're the
than
trained
does.
criminologists, two at least two trained with criminal.
Criminologists.
Thank you, Brother Igal, for
Yeah, sometimes words do that to everybody, not only you.
I know, we stumble.
All the time.
Get trained criminological officers, right? Then we talk about economy. We have Brother Fitz, who's a trained economist. We have Major Leacock, who is trained in business administration and has some economic experience and so on and so forth.
And
So we
has the
have
practical experience. We keep been running a
practical
business for over
experience.
40 years. So I mean, you
Exactly.
have practical. You not only have the training, but you also have the practical know-how of doing the
That's
thing
right.
because you've been in the
The hands-on
in it.
experience.
Yeah.
So these are not these individuals, this team. There's no neophyte on this team. These are highly experienced individuals who are well grounded, well positioned to take this country into the positive direction that it needs to go.
True.
So let us just rid ourselves of these detractors and nabobs, and let us remain laser focused on the message, laser focused on the mission.
And
Thank you,
I
Brother
want
Igo.
to say before you go, while you're on, I want to say to people generally, this ain't time for personality clashes and that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
When you're in a country and it's not doing well, and you want to remove the administration, this is a time for people to come together. Put away the negativity.
That's right.
Stick with the positive. Join
That's right.
together and let us remove the scourge from the
Absolutely.
country. Unity is strength. It doesn't make sense that we're saying we want the people to be moved and then we are doing something else to hinder the movement. It don't make sense.
Exactly.
We all may not see the same way because everybody is different. Every one of us, our own individual, we might see things from a different perspective. That doesn't hinder us from coming together and focus on the mission that is before us. That is to remove from governance Ralph Gonsalves and the Unity Labour Party so that St. Vincent and the Grenadines not only will have good governance, but will be able to do a correct audit of the past 24 plus years that the Unity Labour Party has been mismanaging the country. And when the audit is finished, the chips will lie where they fall.
And to add to that, Michael, before I get off, something that my friend, the Honorable Major Sinclair Leacock, always says: the people are in a position to perform their very own audits on election day.
Of course.
Right? Their very own audit on election day. And to wrap up, the two gentlemen who called before me, Patches and Dougie, I consider them to be stellar nation builders. So if you want to attack Dougie personally or whatever, Dougie has the capacity and ability to defend himself. But from my perspective, as an outside observer and someone who is close to him, because I consider him to be my big brother, he is indeed a nation builder who has sacrificed much for this country. And he deserves that respect.
Attack him on his own platform if you want to attack. You and he can go head to head if you want, but don't bring me into that. I ain't here for that.
Exactly. Indeed.
I here
Thank
for
you,
different mission. Yes, my brother, and to this Friday, so enjoy the weekend.
You too.
And
you too.
Take care of yourself. I hope you're having lovely weather like we are doing down here today.
We're having a heat wave, and so as my dad says, this is pneumonia weather because we've had some chilly weather over the past like 2-3 days ago, and then all of a sudden it shifted into
Yeah, to a
80s and
heat
90s.
wave. Well,
So
today a nice sunny day, but it's very windy, so the breeze is doing fine. So I guess you can do with some of the
okay.
breeze up there.
Yeah, well, we don't have that luxury because we
I
have
know.
these tall buildings that create
Buildings,
this,
yeah.
this wind buffer.
Right, right.
It kills the wind.
Yes,
Yep,
yeah, 'cause the buildings are tall, so
yep. And so we
yeah.
live in this concrete jungle, and the concrete absorbs the heat and puts it back out. So
Well, I trust the
you know,
wave. I trust the wave move out soon, though, so you'll have
indeed.
a little better weather.
Thank
Yes,
you, thank you,
you're
thank you for your
welcome, bro.
sentiments.
You're
And,
welcome.
all right,
God,
have a good
God
weekend. All
bless.
right, bye.
Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. Let me take this call. Another call is coming here. Welcome to New Times.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
Nigel.
Hey, how you doing?
Something I want to say. I understand. Well, they will be patrolling and house to house in central area on Sunday. But what I want to say that I understand that they will be giving away $1 million. So I was told.
Well, the thing is, this is election time, so I expect to see them going out because all political parties will do so. They are accustomed to be giving away a lot of things. It wouldn't surprise me if they give away more than $1 million. But what I want to say to the people,
I'm encouraging persons not to get bribe, not to get bribe,
yeah, that is what I want
not
to
to
say to
take
the
bribe.
people. We had
So
enough of the
so that
Unity Labour Party, so don't take no bribe.
because
Just forget about them.
because taking bribe will 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 allow persons to get persuaded and go down a wrong road. So we are to be on our alert very much. Okay then.
All the time. Okay, bro. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy the weekend. So I expect them to move about. I expect they're coming with their giveaways and so on, but I just want to encourage the people to stand firm. Welcome to New Times.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
I'm calling from Sunday.
Okay.
I would like to tell the people them don't wait conservative their own thing to follow him. And I gone.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was somebody's calling us from Sandy Bay. Sorry. So even in the Sandy Bay area, I mean, the people out there in North Windward, I wanted to stand firm with Sister Siobhan John. She have been rallying with you from since she became a candidate in the last elections. She has put on a lot of stuff there in your constituency. She's been looking out for a lot of the youths, bringing certain things to the constituency out there in North Windward. And she's in opposition. Remember, she's not in government, so she is not given any assistance by the government. It's not like they have a constituency development fund so that she can determine what must be done in certain parts of her constituency and get it done because that fund would pay for it. Nothing like that is in operation in St. Vincent. So everything she does out on that side, she does it on her own without the help of the government. Now, that is the person you want in government. Because if on her own she can do those things so that she have been doing for North Windward, think about what she will be able to do when she is in government, when she will have the resources of the government to deal with things in her constituency. And for certain, under New Democratic Party, there will be constituency development fund. So she will be able to do a lot of those small things that can't be done now. Under this administration, she will be able to do them in her constituency. And there will be other big projects which the government itself will have to take on, central government. But with the Constituency Development Fund, a lot of things will be done in the constituency to create employment for the people and a better life for them. Fix a lot of those things that are broken down, keep the constituency well kept rather than run down like how all of the constituencies in St. Vincent right now, they're run down. Look at the state of the roads, the government buildings and so on. They're just run down. So we need a change in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This government been there for too long, far too long. 24 years and counting, they've been in office. And they're now coming to you with money. They're now coming to you with work. They're now coming to you with this program and that program. They're now coming to you begging, as they did in East St. George, for another term. If you had 5 terms and you couldn't get it right, you think the 6th term will help you to get it right? No. You had enough time to get it right. Your time has expired. You have done all that you can do. There's nothing else that you can do for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You're worn out. You have lost your ideas. As a matter of fact, most of the things you do are ideas from the NDP that you take. You just rename them and bring them out as if it's your idea. But you have no idea. Even the NDP manifesto at one time had to be released before yours so that you could have borrowed some of the things from the NDP and put in your manifesto. Time for the Unity Labour Party to go. Welcome to New Times. Welcome to New Times. Welcome to New Times. Okay, you ain't ready because you're calling, but you're listening to a device because you could hear the device coming back. So you're way behind the time. When you call, you have to turn off your device or turn it down so low that you wouldn't hear from it because you have to listen into your phone. So you will be able to hear when I speak to you because the device will have a delay. So you wouldn't be hearing me in real time. So you can't listen to your device when you make the phone call. You have to listen to the phone and not what your computer radio that you're listening. You have to listen to the phone when you make the phone call. So people have said, okay, let me take this call. Could be the last call before we go to the break. Welcome to New Times.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I want you to give me major address.
Major address?
Major phone number.
No, I can't give you his phone number on radio. You could call 81013 and leave your number out there.
Okay, wait until the program done here because while talking I can't hear. Okay?
Call the headquarters, the NDP headquarters.
Wait until the program done because while talking I cannot hear what you're saying.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so we're going to take the break now because it's 1 minute to the hour of 1 o'clock. So we're going to take the break now and then we will come right back.
Get ready as the NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division. So we're heading to Abundance Bar at Long Beach, North Union on Saturday, 28th June for a big karaoke and bingo. For bingo will be 4 games of $100 each with a jackpot of $1,000. Tickets only $5. Starting time 9 p.m. So come sing the night away and win some big money for Carnival. As NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division brings to you karaoke and bingo on Saturday, 28th June in Long Beach, North Union at Amanda's Bar. Get ready. ready.
Please note that the ticket for the jackpot is $10.
Central Leewood, get ready to turn up the vibes. It's the Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro. It's happening Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar. Come live and rally with your representative, Conroy Huggins. Meet the man with the plan, the vibes, and the vision for Central Leewood. Tickets are only $80. And this one is selling off fast. We leave Barley at 7 a.m., Kingstown at 8 a.m., and it's all presented by the Central Leewood Young Dems and the NDP Central Leewood Division. It's mix, mingle, and move with the mission. The future is now. Let's ride with Huggins in this massive Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro on Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Building construction and maintenance presents its complications. Lane's Home Vision is your agent of support and solution. From conceptualizing to execution and completion, we will manage your project at no cost to you and can undertake any job. From small repairs to general renovation and full construction.
Contact us now at 784-493-3411 for your consultation and hear about our exciting offers awaiting you.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
There are many cleaning companies, but there is only one company that cleans, and that is VinceClean. So you don't have to wait for a season. Cleanliness is enough of a reason. Just finish building your dream home and wish to move in? Then VinceClean is for you. Do you have oil mark where that car is parked? New tile just laid and want to remove tile grout, cement, or paint? VinceClean is for you. Shampooing of chair sets, mattress, carpet, house cleaning. VinceClean is for you. So whatever cleaning you need and for the best prices and quality on the market, telephone 431-1360, 457-1649. VincyClean, 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 the best in service.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus Picoactin Syrup and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Flo's prepaid customers can now unlock big bonus rewards like bonus data, prizes, and more every time you activate a 3-day prepaid plan or launcher. Activate a plan, then scratch to reveal your bonus data. Plus, get points for extra prizes. The more you activate, the more bonus data and prizes you can win. Get in on the big bonus rewards when you activate a prepaid plan. Dial *129# or visit topupflow.com to activate a plan today.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always save by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent Johns, a supermarket for you and me.
We are looking for friendly, reliable individuals to join our team at Richardson Motors Arnisville. If you enjoy working with people and thrive in a fast-paced environment, we'd love to meet you. We are interviewing for cashiers and fuel attendants. Applicants must reside between Kingston and Rathamill, Fountain and Kelboni, New Montrose, Redemption Shops, and their surrounding areas. Transportation will be provided for the night shift. Apply in person anytime between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday to Friday. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp 496-9213 for more information. Start your next job today. Come grow with us.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionssvg.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616 We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
This one's for country. Get ready as the NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division. So we're heading to Abundance Bar at Long Peace, North Union on Saturday, 28th June for a big karaoke and bingo. For bingo will be 4 games of $100 each with a jackpot of $1,000. Tickets only $5. Starting time 9 p.m. So come sing the night away and win some big money for Carnival. As NDP South Central Windward Constituency Division brings to you karaoke and bingo on Saturday, 28th June in Long Beach, North Union at Amanda's Bar. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Please note that the ticket for the jackpot is $10.
Central Leewood, get ready to turn up the vibes. It's the Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro. It's happening Sunday, July 13th aboard the MP Gemstar. Come live and rally with your representative, Conroy Huggins. Meet the man with the plan, the vibes, and the vision for Central Leewood. Tickets are only $80. And this one is selling off fast. We leave Barrowly at 7 a.m., Kingstown at 8 a.m., and it's all presented by the Central Leeward Young Dems and the NDP Central Leeward Division. It's mix, mingle, and move with the mission. The future is now. Let's ride with Huggins in this massive Mix and Mingle 4.0 boat ride to Miro on Sunday, July 13th aboard the MV Gemstar.
Ping pong, pitting day. Ah boy. Ping pong, pitting day.
Up and down all over the country, campaigning for your party. Still I can't get a job to mind me family. Some members living high and mighty, they have money banking overseas. But I'm still living in poverty. I tired have to complain, so never me again. Running up in sun and rain, because I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, nothing to show. So I can't go no more. No, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, please don't come knocking on my door. For the last 20 odd years, they say they care, but still the house in repair. Oh, I have nothing to show. Ralphie, nothing to show. Gomery, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, I have nothing to show. So Boto, nothing to show. Camelo, I have nothing to show. So time to pack up and go. Oh. Ping pong, pitting day. Ah boy. Ping pong, pitting day. I tell them the next election, I'm not riding the wagon. And don't look for me in the polling station. Politicians only love the money. Once the bank book and their pockets heavy, they don't care about you and me. It took me a quarter century to come to reality. So I'm not voting ULP because I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, nothing to show. Why you treating me so? Oh, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, time time to settle this score. No consideration for the Calypsonian. So time to change the plan, because I have nothing to show. Jimmy, nothing to show. Cutty, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, I have nothing to show. Carlos, nothing to show. Costas, I have nothing to show. So time to pack up and go. Oh, oh. Ping pong, beating it. Ah, boy. Ping pong, beating it. I know many will be angry when they hear the social commentary and will want to point fingers at me, but I'm waiting on them patiently to come with the demagoguery, because that's how they treat their family. Some was poor like a church mouse, now all about the billing house. Not to mention the spouse. Oh, oh, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, nothing to show. And you don't want me to go. No, no, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, and the economy on go slow. I put me life on the line, thinking everything will be fine. But seems like I waste me time, because I have nothing to show. Girlie, nothing to show. Rennie, I have nothing to show. After 5 in a row, I have nothing to show. Boggy, nothing to show. Snaggy, I have nothing to show. So time to pack up and go. Oh, oh. Ping pong, beating day. Ah, boy. Ping pong, beating day. Put your country before your party. That's what my brother told me. But I didn't take him seriously. Now I come to realization that all them politicians have no love for the nation. They come with their lying tongue, and when the voting done, they no longer come around.
Yeah, nothing to show after 5 in a row. So, welcome you back to the program. It's 18 minutes after the 1 o'clock hour. We have a call on the line. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, my brother Igal.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Nice, great, and wonderful.
This song like more juice.
Yes, himself. Greetings, my name is Michael Mojus Johnson. Greetings to, again, my rep, Nature Stevenson, the people of South Leeward, Penniston. Mother Tatis, good day to you, my good friend. And the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Honorable Dr. Friday. Igal.
Before you go on,
let
me just let the people know that brother Ashaka Cupid wouldn't be in today because he is at a graduation in his constituency, so he wouldn't be on today. Yeah, so go ahead, Michael. I just wanted them to know
awesome, man. Yes, okay. And that is a good thing. He's out and up and about and making representation.
Of course.
And we love that.
Yeah.
We love that. I think this is going to be a busy time for all of our candidates going to all these graduations and so on and make the presence well. Yes.
'Cause
Very good.
I think Doc is at 132. I think so. Yeah.
Exactly. But I hear the man the balling on radio and TV with the public servants of this country, begging for forgiveness again. He had done that some 2 elections ago
Elections ago,
and
yeah.
asked for forgiveness. Yes, asking for forgiveness and what he do and forgive him and blah 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 blah. Guinea bring wrong goat, all kind of thing. And went back and do even worse
Worse than he did
than what
before.
he would have done before. I am challenging and calling on the civil servants to take heed. These are people who have their life been going together for them, who have homes, who have vehicles, husband, wives, and most of which was taken away from them. They have nothing now to show. They work so hard for the living. They had nothing to show. And all this sufferation, because I listened to him on our nation radio station saying that even though he don't beat them and treat them bad, and of course somebody always refer it to a relationship with a lady, you don't beat she and kick she back, stop she face, so up she face. And then they come back and say, you know, I love you. After you don't treat them so bad, you still say that these people, and it really hardened my heart. And I hear some people say, yes, they're going to go back and vote for him. Something mentally have to be wrong with our civil servants, especially those who were dismissed wrongfully, to go back and put an X with this man and his party. You don't fire these people and tell them to re-employ. These people never fire themselves. You fire them, your party fire them, and you telling them no, okay, go back and reapply for your job. And then now you're saying you're going to put in a law. You don't have to put no law for them to get their thing. Just tell the people them to go back, get their work, go back. Just like what NDP says. You, as soon as they get back in office, go back to your work, report to your work the next day. I heard Major say that too.
But that is what it's supposed to be, because the people didn't give up their work, you know. That is the thing.
No, they didn't.
The people were basically forced out from their job. They didn't abandon their work like they're saying the people abandon their work. Nobody abandoned their work. They shut some of the people off of the premises. They send letters to them to leave the work and so on.
Correct.
So all you have to
Correct.
do is give them back. But the thing I spoke of this morning, I don't know if you were listening, is that
no, I didn't hear. I wasn't listening.
You are now coming to say we make a law so that they could get back the benefits.
You know,
but you still have the
you know,
matter. You still have the matter in court. So what kind of person you supposed to be? You still taking taxpayers' money to fund a case in the court. If all you had to do, if you want them to go back, move the case out the court and give back the people what belongs to them. Hypocrite.
I got fool a talk when a fool a listen.
Listen, come on.
You hear me? He need to revoke that mandate. The same mandate he put go in a parliament and help and pass. Revoke that so that the people them can get back the benefit. You don't have to go in and put in no law or nothing and still have them in court. He knows he could have done that long before. Why he didn't do that 3 years ago? Why didn't he do that 2 years ago?
Wicked. He just wanted to punish the people. Wicked.
Wickedness.
Time enough to
and
get
this
rid
is
of
because this is election year. So you're trying to see if you can reconcile.
And he see things real bad for him. And he dead scared.
Real
that is the
bad.
reason, you know. He dead
Real
scared.
bad. I got. There's no if and but about that.
Dead
real
scared.
Bad.
And that is what that is the reason. Yeah.
Desperation. You can't be doing human beings like that. People's family. Husband and wife get separated. Children don't even know how they was going to school. This is somebody's uncle, auntie, nanny, brother, sister. You treat like that. St. Vincent have never been so divided. Your party brought division in St. Vincent and the Grenadines so bad that Lord Jesus may not know what's going to happen to the minister who is Dr. Friday. We have to pull this country back together and bring it back out of that situation that we are in, the division of our country. It's hard. The help of everyone and our prayers, intentions. We have to come back together and bring back our country together.
True.
You can't be living in a house divided like that. All family, you are this and you are that. Family used to be living together, NDP and Labour, and after elections during NDP time, everybody living back together.
Back together,
Not
man.
so.
They had a practice up my side. What those fellas used to do when they're working together all the time when election, you gonna be ragging me, I ragging you. That's what them old fellas used to do. Because everybody's
As usual.
shouting for the party.
For the
When
party.
the election come and the votes cast and it come tonight, the next day, whoever win, bill a dummy, put it in a coffin, and they march from Green
We do a
Hill.
mock thing. We do all the mock, yes.
Walk from Green Hill, right down to Montrose by the river, and that is the burying ground. And when them fellas finish, the next day when they go back to work, all of them they walking back together. They never had no animosity against nobody. I could say that because Daniel Cummins' father was Labour and my father was NDP. And they used to work together because Daniel Cummins' father was a builder, my father was a painter. So they back with one another after the election. But during the election, you're working together, yes, but you go rag one another about your party and so on. That was a natural thing in St. Vincent. But no hatred and animosity like we have now.
Correct. But, before I leave you anyway, Idol, I just want to really call on our people, especially I want to talk just a couple of things in South Leeward, that we recognize what is going on down there. It's only every 5 years one thing is happening. In a 5 year, they repair the community center of Vermont, whole tendy balling for the center to be repaired. 5 years they repair that. They build a bridge from up Culvert, up top village over to Francois. Another year they do the one down in Hope in Penniston. It's just one thing happening. Come on, the people in the Valley especially. Really? That's what you deserve? And continue to fall, despite the fact that our representative nature, have been winning his seat. You still need to give him a stronger mandate and show this ULP party that, listen me, we need better representation in terms of you can't be in office like that and treating the people in Vermont who've been supporting you so much. And look at what they get. Nothing. Look at the conditions of the road in the valley. Look at the farmers not farming like how we used to farm before, just like in Mariupol. There is nothing to show in the Vermont Valley. And you still supporting ULP? Something got to be wrong. Don't say poor relief, because the NDP plan to take you out of those situations, especially your children and grandchildren, and put you in a better position. Meaningful job, a skill. Make sure that you get a skill. The police officers, look at the conditions under which you're working. Look at the stations, the police station. Are you telling me you're going to sit down and work in these conditions and still support a government like this that is not supporting you? Nah, man. Something is wrong with our people. We have to get rid of these people. They have to come out of office and put a government that is ready. You know that this party is ready. There's no two ways about it. And it's high time that you recondition the mind, your own mind, and pay attention, because by now you have children and grandchildren. What is going to be my decision this year? for the future of my children. Thank you, Ida.
You're welcome, my brother. This year, though, I believe it could be a real licking for the Unity
There's
Labour
going to be a
Party.
change.
I believe a lot of
There's no
people
two ways about it.
just
There's going to
waiting
be
for
a
them.
change. That
I
change is
believe
coming.
that. Yeah. So you enjoy your
Take
week.
care, my brother.
You enjoy your weekend,
And
my
you
brother.
too, man. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, and take
Yeah.
care of yourself. God bless. Okay.
All right.
That was our brother there, Mo Juice Johnson. Let me just let people know I have something here in my hand. I hope the caller can hold a little bit. From the Ministry of Education, National Reconciliation, the Department of Adult and Continuing Studies, there is a program they're going to be doing from the 16th of July for 8 weeks. Tuesdays and Thursdays, small equipment repairs. Those persons who are interested, you can go and apply the forms by the NDP office in shops. They left some there, so you can go and pick it up, full it out. Welcome to New Times. Okay, the person left already. So let me read this message here. It says, he's going to make a lot to get the people back their job. What about those that lost their homes and all their life savings? What law is he going to pass for them? And that's a very good question. You are making the law so that the people could get back their jobs and maybe the benefits. But those who have lost their homes and their life savings, what law are you going to make for them? What law are you going to pass for them? You see, the kind of wickedness that was done through the vaccine mandate, people must not forget it at all. And as long as I'm alive, I'll keep reminding you of it. That type of wickedness must never repeat itself in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and those who did it must pay the ultimate price at the polls. They must be booted out of office in no uncertain terms. There must be a landslide, an avalanche against them on election day. Go out and vote in numbers with a vengeance so that these people will disappear from office. Yeah, and remember, on the 28th, from I think 1 p.m. in East St. George, you can go out to the Pigeon Domino competition. Welcome to New Times.
Good afternoon, Igor.
Hi, good afternoon, bro. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I want to comment on the Minister of Tourism stuff on the growth. I read something on the media about growth. I tried to search it to find out what this growth is all about and couldn't find any information. Because we know the hotels and so on were destroyed in the Southern Grenadines.
Yeah.
And all those people are out of work. So as far as we are concerned, the growth in tourism here is zero. If anybody gets anything up and running, then from zero to whatever it is will be 100%.
Well, I don't know if you were listening earlier when somebody called to talk about that, and I had to ask them if they had a $10 and they lose the $10, how much money they have? They say zero. I say, and if you get back $5, how much money you have? They say 5. I say, but you also off them when you had the 10 because you only had 5. So I see, anytime you're talking about growth, you have to first reach back to where you were, and that's the only time growth becomes meaningful. But if you lost what you had, and then you have nothing and you get a little growth, it may look like you grow, but you ain't really reached nowhere because you still have less than what you had before. That is the growth they're talking about.
So there's a lot of money available. The credit unions have money, the bank have money. We got a lot of help from overseas. I think some of the money should be made available to the hoteliers and the business people so that they can be restored, so people can return to work. It makes no sense that You have your roof on and people are out of work. The main is tourism. So something special needs to be done. We need no interest loans, low interest loans for the business places and the hotels and so on to get back up and running so people can get jobs and things down here can return to normal.
Well, it's an election year, so they might listen to you. But they, from what they portray through all the governance, they're not really interested in the well-being of people. Neither of the people of the southern or northern Grenadines, but I mean the people in St. Vincent as a whole, they're not really concerned. So I don't expect, maybe because of the election, they might try and come up with something, seeing that they're losing so bad. They'll try and come up with something, but really and truly, from the way they govern this country, they're not concerned about people and whether they walk or they don't walk. If everybody could beg them, I think they're going to be happy for that.
The next thing is, the least we could do for tourism is keep the beaches clean.
Clean.
We know we have this problem with
seaweed.
Weed.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily have to use extra workforce. Let's use the workforce that we have and just keep the beaches clean. So if people come and they have no place to stay, at least they can go to the beaches and enjoy them and so on. But nobody's looking after the beaches, and that is not good. We need to have it on our program to keep the beaches clean so everybody can go and enjoy the beach as for ourselves, and then the tourists can also use it.
Okay,
So
definitely.
that's my contribution.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, and take care. God bless. Yeah, that was our brother from the Southern Grenadines calling. You know, I really have to laugh. Because when you look at the way Carriacou and Petit Martinique has been brought back after burial, and when you look at Union Island, you really wonder if there's a government in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Because, I mean, it's just a disgrace to the way they have the people in the Southern Grenadines, but really in particular Union Island, because Canouan, Mr. Weiss helped a lot of the persons there. So basically, Canouan is catching back itself nicely. Maybe everybody now from Canouan is back in Canouan, or almost. If it's not everybody, is almost all of them. So they're catching themselves, but the government, who should have been up and running and doing their things, in that they got so much help with Canouan and helping Myro. You should have had Union up and running, blasting. People shouldn't have been suffering until now. It's almost a year. It's about 12 days away from a year since burial. And with all the monies you got, that which was passed by Parliament, 136.4 million, that's what Parliament passed, plus other governments give them, other organizations give them. So a lot of money was around for burial. Plus now Mr. Weiss there in Canouan helped so much of the persons. So then who he helped, the government didn't have to help. So, I mean, the government have real funds that they were supposed to deal with the people of burial. They fell down on that, just like how they fall down on all the other things in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They're really playing the fool. Now, I'm looking for them to come in now, as usual, with the lumber, cement, and galvanize. Come with the promises. Well, if you're in office for 24, almost 25 years, and you're still trying to promise people things, well, the person who listened to you on the promise, they have to be stupid, because you've been promising for 24 years, you've been the 24 years, almost 25, and you ain't get it done. What kind of promise you can promise people? Again, people don't want promises. They want to see action. They want to see things done. And really and truly, the Unity Labour Party has fallen down heavily on that. So they don't have anything done. So we need to get something going there. Get something going. So I am not too optimistic about the government doing something. I know they will try a thing because it's election. And when you have election, they always come in as though that is the only time they need to come to the people. But it is high time that people rise up. And then in South Central Windward, on the same 28th, 9 o'clock, they have the karaoke and bingo. And in Long Peace, North Union, so that is the 28th, so you can look out for that. That is not this Saturday, the next Saturday. So you can look out for that one. You'll hear a lot more about it next week, God's willing. And in East St. George, you will have in the Calico Square, they will be having the domino and Pedro competition. I think their zone starts from 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So those are things to look forward to that is coming up. And then the boat ride for Central Leeward on the 13th of July, just after the carnival. They will be going to Myro. So you can get a ticket and travel down, see Myro, see how they're doing now with the help they got, from persons who assisted them to catch back themselves and come back. It's 1:45. I'm gonna be leaving you with this song. And then the other things will flow from there after the song. The ads will come. It was my pleasure being here with you this morning. Well, for the whole program today. I want to thank all those who call and make their contribution, those who send messages. I didn't get to read some of them, but we thank you very much. I want to wish everyone a blessed weekend. And as I will always say, stay out of trouble, take care of yourself, stay close to Jesus. And if it's the will of the Lord, the program will continue next Monday.
You took 22 years to bring the country to this. It don't take a genius to know that is backwardness. Your selfishness and greed is why 2 decades just waste. You never had intentions to truly develop the place. Cause the country hanging over a precipice, while you recklessly insist to run the place like a terrorist. So I'm calling the people, come on, oh man, come let we change things once and for all. Come let we answer the freedom's call. Come on, oh man. Come with plenty determination. It won't be easy to change this land. Hit the ground running. Drop what you're doing. Come on, man. You used to be in favor of having term limits, but power sweet you so much you don't forget about it. You make a good living by ripping off we country, so you refuse to give power to anybody. You say the younger ministers inside your party lack experience and ability, so you go run things single-handedly. So I calling the people, come on, man. You telling yourself you're the only man who's bright enough to run this island. Come on, man. Your dictatorship ain't working at all. In fact, it is the country's downfall. Come with confidence and let me root out incompetence. Come Come on, man. It's a known fact that you have Calypsonians in your core. You said our lyrics are disrespectful and raw. But if Calypsonian lyrics are dirty and untrue, you got to blame yourself, cause we get them things from you. When it comes to those two things, you do them so well. All them dirty lies you don't tell. Instead of Ralph, you should name Lionel. Come with purpose and urgency. Let we dismantle this dynasty.